Well, folks, I'm back again. I think I want to make a pencil holder. I don't know, kind of seemed like the thing to do. Looking at some pens I'd made and things like that, and come out and looked around through the shop, and I've found a little piece of walnut, just a cut off of the walnut 4x4. We're going to set it up on the lathe and turn it out and see what we can come up with. I'll bring you back in just a second and we'll get started on that process here in a minute. Alright, first thing we need to do is kind of mark our center. They make center finders. I don't own one. Something of this nature, I tend to just go corner to corner on it with a straight edge and mark a line that hopefully I can see. Center finders are a lot better. They'll get you a lot closer to the center. But, well, poor man's got poor ways. He's just got to make do with what he's got. And get the little drill press plugged up and see if I can get this drilled out. Anyone ever tells you walnut's not hard, you call them a liar. You have my permission. Let's see, I think we need to raise up just a little bit. Doing that hole for this lug. I'm not sure exactly what this lug's called, but you can thread this in here and it'll fit in the chuck on my lathe and tighten up, and you use it to, well, we'll round this out, and I'll cut a relief in here, slip it up on my chuck and tighten it up. My chuck will tighten up both directions, and then we'll hollow from this end. We'll hollow in. But we get it chucked up in the lathe, and I'll bring you back. All right, I've got it chucked up in the lathe, and sorry I don't have a better angle. I'm kind of lack for room in here. I don't have a lot. My little shop's only 10 foot by 12 foot, and I've got a lot crammed in a small space. But I'm going to start with a roughing gouge. You kind of want to keep your rest about as close to your work as you can get it without, touching it. The closer your rest stays to your work, the more support you have on your tool, and the less chance you have of injuring yourself. But let's fire it up and see what it does. I'm gonna stand off the side because I'm sure it's out of balance. But it's not too bad. I've got my center pushed up, just extra support, and I'm gonna go ahead and round it while I've got it on the center. And after I get it round, I'll cut my relief out in the bottom, and we'll get ready to flip it around and hollow it out. there. Old Turner's trick, you can, if you think you're getting close, you can lay your gouge on top of the wood. If you got this hard vibration like that, you're still out of round. When you got just a soft rattle like that, you're pretty close. See where we're at. We're about there. Just a couple little flat spots left. We'll turn her on down here. Now let's adjust our tool rest while we're here. Big old flat spot. I believe that's got us. Close enough for government work and close enough for mine. Well, let's see, I guess we'll get started. I'll have to bring you back here in a second. Okay, I got us started there. I'll finish it up in just a second. But I've got this socket, and I know this socket will fit over this chuck, so just as a guide, just something kind of say, okay, yeah, that'll work, you know. That way you've got your recess big enough and not too big. All right, I got us turned around. I'm gonna spin this thing on and figure out how deep of a pencil holder we want to make. You know, I mean, you don't want it this tall, you know, because, well, you're going to lose your pencils. But, you know, you don't want it like this either. You kind of find something a little proportional, something you can get along with, and we'll mark it out and we'll go from there. Yeah, let's go a little deeper than that. Yeah, about right there. Alright, that's kind of got the shape I want to go with. Might be just a little bit too straight for me too, so let's do this number. What we look like. I believe that'll work pretty good. I'm turning the tenon down here on the end. Although it will hold it like that, I don't know, it's making me a little nervous. That's why I've still got it on the center. I was trying to, I don't want to try to hollow this and it be a little unstable. So we're gonna sure it up just a little bit. I'll find my parting tool again. Here my dogs barking, they've seen their shadow. There it is. Just for the record, everything I own is like me, it's old and wore out. Alright, we're back. I got Forstner bit in here. We're gonna just start it out here. We can take it a lot deeper than that bit will go, but we'll see what we can get done here. Some folks say that's cheating. I say it's a safer option to get started. Yeah, you can start it with a gouge, but the chances of that. To move you guys back a little bit, I've got to use a different gouge, and the handle's a lot bigger on it, a lot longer. Let's see. Yeah, you can kind of still see what we got going on. Yeah, that'll give us a decent heavy base. Be hard to turn over. Alright. I'll start out with 220 on this. Give us a rough idea of what we look like. The inside may not go beyond 220. It's the inside. I don't think anybody's going to be feeling of it. If they are, well, they get a splinter, well, they probably earned it. If anybody's wondering, right now it's hot in Tennessee, so I'm sweating like I don't know what. Looks like I'm sweating like a fat man because I am a fat man, but then somebody might take offense to that. Let's see if I've got a little coarser paper. Got some marks down here that I'm trying to get worked out. Not wanting to cooperate. There's some 150. Back on our 220. Come out line. Oh yeah, a lot better. A lot better. This 320 here. Let's see if we got these 400. They're a little shinier. If you're going to stain this or something, you may not want to sand it real smooth. It's been my experience that the slicker your wood sanded, the less stain it actually takes. I'm sure why that is. I'm sure there's a scientific reason. People a lot smarter than me know it, but I have no idea. I just have to go with what I know, go off my experiences with it. Try to advise you all the same if it's something that you're interested in doing. Well, it's just about shiny on its own, ain't it? Well, we need to do a little bit more on that inside there, I believe. Yeah. Get that 150. No, yeah, it's a lot better. I'll get us a rag up here and get us a little friction polish. That we can come up with. So we can make it shine. Got a little time to soak in and penetrate, and we'll up here and let's fire it up and see what we can get done. As I said in my previous video, I take this dried up paste wax, just kind of a little bit of it on there. You can see it'll take it, it'll rub off some. Take your rag down there and get it hot. It'll penetrate the wood a little bit after it gets hot, and it just makes for a harder finish. And I don't know that it shines anymore, but it just makes for a lot better finish, a lot smoother finish. All we got left to do is cut our stub off the bottom and do a little sanding on the bottom and call it a day. Probably not going to do any finishing on the bottom of it because, well, nobody sees it. It'd be like putting finish on the bottom of a table. It's just a waste of finish. All right, we got it cut off and sanded, and it sets level. I thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this little video. Hopefully it inspires you to do a little work of your own. Maybe I've passed along some hints or tips or secrets, I don't know. And maybe I haven't. But anyway, thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good day wherever you are.